They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the SMU Mustangs offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he'll be brought down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Illegal block.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get more.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he moved the throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the middle. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Oh, what a cut! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Powers through. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quickly to the tight end. To the 15. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Air Force 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Taylor has it. Oh, better look out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Second down coming up.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the right, complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He might want another play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He lets one fly deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Air Force.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Runs through a tackle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement, start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the...
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice...
Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With At the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Falcons will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Got it. The Falcons are flying down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush.
Touchdown, Air Force! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offensive first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. Turning it on! They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Finding an escape route.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it up to 15. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's